Today, I want to tell you the story of Superman. Not Clark Kent, but someone similar to my childhood. I mean, some of y'all don't even know about Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly was one of my guys growing up. But anyway, let's talk about Superman, Luke Kuechly, the linebacker who played like a ghost in the machine. Some players hit hard. Some players diagnose plays. Some players lead defenses. Luke Kuechly did all three at a level that made you question whether he was watching the game from a higher dimension. He wasn't just a linebacker, he was Superman. A player who made football feel slower, clearer, almost elegant. And then, at 28 years old, at the height of his powers, he walked away. Not because he couldn't play anymore, not because Superman had finally found his kryptonite, but because he couldn't ignore what the game was taking from him. Today, we're telling the story of Luke Kuechly, the early rise, the early exit, and the legacy that still towers over the linebacker position. Before the NFL, Luke Kuechly was already a tackling machine at Boston College, leading the nation in tackles twice and finishing second once. He also brought the first ever Butkus Award to Boston College. Carolina took him ninth overall in 2012, and he immediately justified every ounce of hype. 164 tackles as a rookie, leading the entire NFL in winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. Year 2, he became the youngest Defensive Player of the Year in NFL history. This wasn't just production, it was domination. He tied the NFL record with 24 tackles in a single game against the Saints, although Panthers film and fans would argue it was 26 tackles. From 2012 to 2019, he led the league in total tackles with 1,092, more than any other player in that span. 7 Pro Bowls, 5 first-team All-Pros, 3 more Butkus Awards as a pro. NFL 2010's All-Decade Team. Luke Kuechly wasn't just great, he was generational. Kuechly played linebacker like a chess grandmaster who already knew your next move. He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the fastest, but he was the smartest on the field. Every single snap. The pre-snap pointing, the lightning quick reads, the ability to beat pulling guards to the spot. The way he drifted into the passing lanes like he had the quarterback's playbook. 18 career interceptions, the most among linebackers during his career window. He was the rare linebacker who could erase run plays, pass plays, and an entire offensive game plan. But brilliance comes with a cost, especially at linebacker. Kuechly suffered multiple documented concussions, including frightening ones in 2015, 2016, and 2017. One of them left him visibly emotional as he was carted off the field. A moment Panthers fans will never forget. He kept playing at an elite level. He kept making Pro Bowls. He kept leading the defense. But the hits felt different. The recovery felt slower, and the game he loved, started taking more than it gave. On January 14th, 2020, Luke Kuechly announced his retirement. He was 28 years old. He wasn't washed. He wasn't declining. He had just finished another Pro Bowl season with 144 tackles. But he said something that stuck with me. There's only one way to play this game, since I was a little kid, is to play fast and play physical and play strong. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm able to do that anymore. That's the part that is most difficult. I still want to play, but I don't think it's the right decision. Not I can't play, not I'm scared. Just an honest admission that the game had changed and he needed to walk away while he still recognized himself. Most players retire when the game pushes them out. Luke Kuechly retired before it could. 8 seasons. That's all he played. But look at what he left behind. 1,092 tackles officially, most in the NFL from 2012 to 2019. 18 interceptions, most among linebackers in that span. 8 straight 100 tackle seasons, one of only 5 players ever to do it. Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. 3 Butt-Kiss awards as a pro, the NFL All-Decade Team, and just recently, induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame with the class of 2026. One of the youngest inductees ever. Luke Kuechly didn't need longevity. He didn't need 15 seasons. He didn't need a farewell tour. He gave us 8 years of perfection, and that was enough. Luke Kuechly's story isn't tragic. It's not a what if. It's not a cautionary tale. It's a reminder that greatness isn't measured in years. It's measured in impact. He played the game the right way. He left the game the right way. And he'll be remembered as one of the best linebackers to ever touch a football field. Not despite retiring early, but because he knew when it was time. This has been No Buts About It. Go do something nice for someone, and I'll see you next time.